Welcome back. We're just a few minutes away from the opening bell on Wall Street. But first, let's hammer a few hot tickers here at Yahoo Finance. First up is belt bag hawker Lululemon. Shares are being put through the spin cycle and below consensus profit guidance for the holiday quarter, seeing shares down 7.4%. One of the top tickers on our platform, Julie, really all because of a couple reasons. One, they offered up weak holiday quarter guidance, that full year outlook about 10 cents below analyst estimates. And two, something you and I were slacking about this morning, inventory up 85% year over year. Now, the management team, tried to downplay this on the earnings call last night. I would think I'll speak for you, calling a little bit of BS here, because when your inventory is rising that much and you're not seeing sales rise accordingly, it's a huge red flag. And I think Lululemon is trying to make the case, well, this is low markdown risk. This is in stretch joggers that people are going to wear no matter the season, but still, they're going to have to pack it away. It costs a lot of money to do that. Red flag.
They also talked about how a year earlier they had unusually low levels of inventory. So that's one of the ways that they explained it. Oddly, it doesn't seem like analysts are that alarmed by that particular figure, but there are a couple of other things that I want to point out as well. One of them is gross margins. Now, Lululemon is viewed as sort of best in class here, or a higher end retailer that's going to be fairly resistant to a downturn. So when it does have margins that come in lower than estimated, in this case at 55.9% versus 56.7% estimated, that is something that analysts are flagging as an area of concern here. At the same time, if you look at total comps, we did see double-digit increases in comps, which...
Yeah, this wasn't Kohl's. Right. It was a good quarter from a sales standpoint.
Exactly. So, I'm looking at some of our friends of the show this morning and what they have to say about it. Anisha Sherman over at Bernstein, who's looking at, she says, we're disappointed at the use of markdowns and margin investment to get to that growth that they saw. Simeon Siegel over at BMO, another friend of the show here, looking at that rare gross margin miss without making inventory headway. So he did flag that as an area to concern. I believe both of them have market performs on the stock equivalent of a hold rating.
Simeon has a closet full of Lululemon gear. Absolutely.
Don't you?
Maybe I do. Yes, I do. But let me add this, though. One of the biggest problems I think with Lululemon, and they mentioned it in the earnings call to kick it off, they have not raised prices. And I think we are now finally at that point where how much further can Lululemon push through price increases? Some of these pants are now $130 a pop for basic leggings. Now, the quality is great, but that is a huge expenditure in an environment where a lot of athletic wear in this retail environment is being heavily discounted.
Well, that's why, as I always say, you can go to Like New. The secondhand, remember?
How's your luck? How's that? How have you done with that? It's great?
It's great.
Yeah.
We've talked to...
The stuff doesn't smell? It's just all right?
No, it doesn't smell.
Okay.
They wash it before you buy it. Have you never bought anything secondhand?
I've bought cars.
Clothing. You've never bought any secondhand clothing?
Not that I can recall, no.
It doesn't smell.
Really?
Does your clothing smell after you wash it?
Yeah, but that stuff gets trapped in the fibers.
Does your clothing...
Do I want to buy somebody else's used toothbrush?
That's completely different,
Is it though? Is it?
Yeah, it is.
All right, well...